Hey, what's up guys, it's your friendly neighborhood French Canadian here, and I wanted to make this new series because I've been watching a lot of Greg Doucette's videos, like he does Natty or Not, and if you don't know what that term means, it means he's trying to determine if a bodybuilder, if an athlete, if a celebrity is natural or not, if they're taking substances to achieve the physique they have, and I think it would be really funny to do this with Mortal Kombat 11 characters. I think it's going to be more funny than anything else, but I will try to go by actual rules like that you would apply to anyone, right? So I'm going to do that first with Kano. So Kano, is he natty or is he not natty? Maybe I'll do one about myself sometime. Nah. My body fat percentage is way too high for me to be not natural. So when you're trying to determine if someone is natural or not, if they're a bodybuilder, then you have to look at their past. You have to look where they started. Obviously, we don't have any pictures of Kano as a kid. So I'm going to go about the first Mortal Kombat game, so Mortal Kombat 1. So if you look at pictures of Kano, he's already really well developed. He's not, shredded and massive. He's a normal size. So at that point, I would say that he's actually natural. And if you look at the motion capture actor that plays him, he also looks in good shape. He looks great, but he looks 100% natural from what I can see. He's not overly vascular, like, he doesn't have veins popping everywhere. He doesn't have a super low body fat percentage, like, 5%, 6%, whatever. And he doesn't look extremely massive, So I think at that point, he's definitely natural. Now, Mortal Kombat 2, it's the same actor. I think so, I'm pretty sure. But you can see that he's not super detailed, he's not super ripped, he's not shredded, he's just in really good shape. And so to me, and he's relatively the same size, maybe a bit bigger, slightly leaner, which tells me that this guy, again, is natural. He's not taking any supplements. And I think at this point, this dude is probably in his 30s, late 30s, he's reached his genetic potential. Because in bodybuilding, potential and genetics have a lot to do with what you can achieve naturally without any substances, right? And I think Kano definitely reached that naturally. And now moving forward, to the 3D realm of Mortal Kombat. So we got Mortal Kombat, Deception, Armageddon, Deadly Alliance, and all of these 3D games. He looks freaking huge. He is massive. He's got those gorilla jeans, you know what I mean? And he has lots of hair everywhere. He's got like Wolverine levels of hair everywhere, on his arms, on his chest, on his forearms. It's disgusting, he's got gorilla jeans, and I get they wanted to make him like the villain or whatever, so it makes sense. So all throughout these games, he's freaking huge. And even MKX, as you can see, his waist is not super thin, but his arms are just huge. They are massive. And same thing in MK11. Look at the picture of his back, it's ripped. Look at the picture of his back. He's not flexing. He's just holding a knife like this. And you can see the whole darn Christmas tree of all the muscles in his back. And when you look at him forward, look at the size of his biceps. You can see the veins, his shoulders, his pecs. That is way too developed to be natural. So is Kano natty or not? Kano is 100% using substances.
He is not natural. 0%.
So now in the bodybuilding world, there is a difference between steroids and HRT, so hormones, like hormone therapy, like testosterone and stuff like that. HRT, hormone therapy, is usually legal in most places. Your doctor can prescribe them to you and they will help you develop muscle. And it's way safer than using any type of steroids like Anavar, Attainable, Tren, and all of those things that can have really bad effects on your body, especially women. And in men and women, it does attack your reproductive. But Kano probably doesn't give a crap about that. He's always drinking beer. His pee is yellow. It is disgusting, bro. Like, when was the last time he actually drank water, right? So I don't think Kano would care too much about his body, so he's definitely on something, not because of his personality, but because of his size. Realistically, in the real world, I'm going to crush a lot of people's hopes and dreams, but that physique is not achievable naturally unless you're one of the billion people who has like freakishly good genes where you can build a muscle really well quickly, and you can stay lean and you can remain lean and not lose muscle. So that is not realistic for people. It is not realistic without the use of drugs, performance enhancing drugs, steroids, whatever you want. Like you could say my size is big for a woman, but I have a good genetics to build muscle. I build muscle extremely quickly, but I have trouble keeping, fat off. I have trouble leaning down. And obviously if I would take a PED, like, just a HRT supplement or Anavar for women, and I would get even bigger and I would get even leaner. So I would look like every female CrossFit athletes are out there, right? So Kano, definitely not natural, definitely not attainable naturally. Let me know what you thought about this video if you want me to make more of these, because I think it would be actually fun, to take Mortal Kombat, which I love, and a bodybuilding, which I love, and merge them together. I think it would be funny. Obviously, it's not super realistic because, they're a video game character. Most of them are modeled after real people. But, when you see people online, people who say they're natural, especially actors who go from looking normal, looking a bit lean, a bit muscular, and then they change for a role, like 2 months, they put on 20 pounds of muscle. Like, that stuff is not natural. It is not natural. I also want to, give real information, you know what I mean? Because the media and Instagram models, they make it seem like you can achieve their physique naturally, when in fact, they're just lying to you to sell you stuff, I think a video like this would be kind of like, the perfect balance of comedy and good information. So let me know what you guys think. I really enjoyed making this. Let me know which character you'd like to see next. So guys, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.